Hey, Ray. Donating. Okay, no problem. Right, sent. Okay, give me a second. Oh, well, I was on the right one. All right, go ahead. If I got any questions. All right. Does Jay think T is stuck on me? Okay, let's see here. Sorry about that. I have to look at something. Well, let me. Actually, no. Let me use this one. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. It's very still. Alright, does Jay think T is stuck on Ray? Does Jay think that T is stuck on Ray? Does he? Does he think he's stuck on her? Present top, please. 1, 2, 3. 6 of Wands reverse. Temperance. 4 of Wands reverse. 9 of Cups, alright. Page of Wands is reverse here. I think so, yeah. 9 of Cups is here. This is my yes card. Because it's like this 6 of Wands is reversed, so that talks about a lack of successfully being able to move past something or being successful. And then Page of Wands is here. It's reversed, but it's like kind of like looking up in your Temperance since you're Sagittarius. So I think so, because they're like they're still looking at this person. Tell me about 4 of Wands reverse. 2, 3. Strength. And I think he's trying to get him to stop almost. Like there's a bit of a struggle because it's like it's not going anywhere. What else about this? 2, 3. Where's the top list? What else? 1, 2, 3 here. Ace of Wands reverse. Yeah. Yeah, he does, and he is. Yeah, he does, and he is. Ace of Wands, I mean, that's stuck. Like, that's a lack of growth. That's stunted growth. Because the thing is, you've already kind of, like, cut out the burden with this person. but he still views you as the Empress, which is a beautiful woman, like the woman that you'd want to be with. Tell me about Ace of Wands reversed. 1, 2, 3. King of Pentacles reverse. Like there's some instability within him and not being grounded per se. So yeah. How does he know that he even cares? How does he know? How does they know that he even cares? Because the top is 2, 3. The Hermit reverse. 3 of Wands. 4 of Swords. He may have like watched this person's behaviors, because the Hermit reverse. This is in the upright. This is keeping things to yourself, and this isn't at times. And the 3 of Wands is like kind of watching from a distance, and then 4 of Swords reverse, because like this is being able to put something to rest, and this is being restless. So he's seeing this person like behave like certain behaviors, maybe certain things that they've said. Honestly, is this something he said? 1, 2, 3. Is it something that he said? 8 of Swords reverse. Is it something he said? 2, 3. Knight of Swords reverse. Either that or some sort of action or behavior that he presented. 8 of Swords is really just being in your head, being stuck in your head, being trapped. Knight of Swords reverse is almost like just like fuck it, so kind of being a bit gung-ho. So he could have said something, he could have really blurted something out, or just something about his mannerisms towards the situation is what kind of like made Jay like be like, oh, okay, so you haven't gotten over this person. Okay, cool. But yeah, what's the second one? I only asked because we're mutual friends with Jay, but he didn't know we had the same friend when we briefly talked. I see. Yeah, small world. I'm gonna try other decks reversed and see how they go. Yep, too small. I mean, it happens. Let's try and see how this works. But yeah, what's your last one? All right. Can you come up with a spicy question for me? Sure. Let's see. I'll just see who's the next person, or well, no. I'll see who is sexually attracted to you right now. Person at the top, please. Person at the top, please. For Ray. Spirit for Ray. Who is sexually attracted to Ray currently? Who is sexually attracted to her? Like who? Okay, this one to flip out. 4 of Cups. Like, who is sexually attracted to her? Who wants to have sex with her? Who? Press the top, please. 1, 2, 3. The Fool. Queen of Pentacles. 4 of Cups, I mean, this is somebody that you could have turned down. Somebody that may feel rejected or may feel like they'll be rejected. Could be an Aries. Could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be any sign, really. 9 of Swords. 5 of Swords. 9 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Either they've caused trouble before, or this person's afraid of causing trouble. Like maybe they may feel very nervous. Maybe they feel a bit defeated in this situation if you rejected them. Tell me about the Fool. 2, 3. Strength. Oh, I see here. They may have kind of like left this situation behind because, I mean, with the Strength card, this is trying to control something. This is trying to sometimes win. and maybe they felt like they just didn't in this situation here. They may view you as somebody that's stable, supportive, or could be supportive. Tell me more about this person. Card the top, please. 2, 3. Page of Swords. Somebody that may have spied on you before, or wants to communicate. Oh, I see here. They more so like keep these thoughts to themselves with a Hermit. They may feel blocked off from you, like feel like you'd reject them. What's this person's sign? What's this person's sign? One card, 2, 3. The Sun. So I get Leo, and then I have your Cancer. So it could be a Cancer Leo cusp, or somebody that has an important Leo placement in their chart. What could potentially be this person's sun sign? 1, 2, 3. Cancer again. Is this somebody that she's met before? Cards the top, please. 2, 3. Death. Justice. 6 of Cups. With the 6 of Cups, you possibly could have somebody from your past. As well as, here's the other thing I'm thinking. So you're a teacher, you deal with children, right? They have parents. Somebody from your past dealt with it. Death card, that would be like a no. Or if you did deal with this person, things ended, or things just didn't change to a certain way, and then Justice is here, which talks about being civil, being cordial. Again, does she know this person? Positive proof, yes. Negative proof, no. Does she know them? 2, 3. Does she know them? 2, 3. Yes or no? Positive proof, yes. Negative proof, no. Does she know them? 2, 3 here. Wheel of Fortune. To me, that's a yes. This is cycles. These are things that come back around here. And then the Devil. Could have been somebody that was toxic, or this person's just lustful. But there is somebody here. Now, if you don't know this person, I consider all these factors. You work at a school, and there could be some men there, whether they work in admin, or it's a teacher, or it's a parent. Let's see, is this a parent of a child that goes to the school? Is it? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Is it? 2, 3. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Yeah. It's definitely that. Yep. Hell no to parents. I don't blame you. If I worked at a school, I would not be fucking anybody's parent either. That is a big no-no. That is cause for whatever. No, that would never happen. It's not going to. It's just a thing of like who, but yeah. But that's what I see. Very interesting. Ooh. But honestly, it's a good thing you have boundaries like that, because some teachers, they don't. Like, you know how awkward that's going to be? Like, yeah, Miss So-and-so's always over at my house. That's embarrassing. Send it for one more. Hi, Bree. I'm going to donate. All right, no problemo. All right. see who sent. All right, Ray, go ahead with any question. Bree will be after Ray. I'm just going by like what I see on my email. All right. Who was or is spying on me? Male. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Who was or is spying on me? All right. Wait. Well, fuck. Okay, I'll just still use this cursor top. This cursor top. Oh my God. Who? Okay, what guy was spying on her or is spying on her at this time? What guy was or is spying on her? Cursor top, please. 2, 3. The star could have been an Aquarius. Could have also been somebody here that really admired you. Could also be somebody that's, I won't say they're well known, but successful potentially. 2 of Wands over. I see here. You may have like diverted away from this person, or you just kind of like put like a no. 2 of Wands is really going nowhere. As opposed to should I say, its upright position, which just talks about choosing a path or deciding on one. The Sun could have been a Leo. Or somebody that was happy to see you. 6 of Wands, I see here. 8 of Pentacles reverse. Maybe somebody that tried to get your attention, or again, like this is somebody here, how would I say? They like attention. They wanted attention from you. Maybe they're a bit showy, or again, they're just successful here. But is this a type of thing of, this is somebody, they got the message, or they didn't, I don't know. But there's a thing here of you wanting to mind your own business, not really putting effort into this person, but they wanted to put effort into you. 4 of Cups, again, rejected. Ace of Wands. The Tower. Wait a minute. Remember that one guy that you told me about a long time ago that basically stalked you? There's something here about like, and I bring that back up because like there's something here about rejection, people getting a bit heated, or somebody being really passionate, and then the Tower is here. So that talks about something that's just very tumultuous. Let me see. Upright card for yes, reversal for a no. Is this the janitor guy? Is this a janitor guy? Upright card for yes, reversal card for a no. Is this a janitor guy? 2, 3, is it? 10 of Cups reverse, no. Okay, good. All right, who is this person? Well, why is the Tower here? 2, 3. Queen of Pentacles? Oh, I see it. It's just more so them kind of getting like upset that you just weren't fucking with them. Upright card for yes, reversal card for no. Is this person still spying at her? Spying on her? Are they still spying on her? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Are they? 2, 3. Knight of Pentacles reverse. No, they quit. Yeah, Queen High Priestess reverse. Intuitively, that just feels like because you would never let them in. Who was this person though? Who was it? Cards top is 2, 3. Knight of Cups reverse. Five of Pentacles. Oh, I see why. And you probably won't even know who this is because it's like they may have been like very subtle with their approach, as well as you could have been oblivious to them, to this person liking you. What's this? Yeah, the Fool card, because it's like this. With the Fool card, this boy, his back is turned towards his wolf. And not to say that this person's like deceptive or they're dangerous, but it's like you did not notice this person. That makes so much sense. What's this person's zodiac sign? 2, 3. What's their zodiac sign? Knight of Pentacles, potentially an earth sign. Or they have earth in their chart, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, and they stopped. They did stop. Is this somebody work-related? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Is this somebody work-related? 1, 2, 3. Okay, Judgment. I asked for an upright card. That's a yes. So maybe somebody at work or whatnot. 9 of Pentacles reverse. But again, 9 of Pentacles reverse, this just talks about like a lack of being independent. But the thing is, this girl's back is turned. If it wasn't at work, it's just telling me to think again. But you were oblivious to this. You didn't know. And eventually they just kind of got the hint like this is going nowhere. He's gone. I don't think it's him. Okay, good. All right. Is this the guy T I asked about in my first question? Let me ask. Upright card for yes, reversal card for a no. Is this T? Is this T? 2, 3. I asked for upright. The devil. I mean, this is upright. This would be a yes. And we're asking. I mean, you asked me about something that was spying, and the devil is here, and spying can be a bit toxic. So, I mean, I got an upright card, which is a yes, but let me see here. Was it truly T? Cross the top, please, 2, 3. Was it truly him? 2, 3 here. Page of Wands reverse. Queen of Cups. I think so, because I think you told me that person or somebody, I don't know, somebody went with a water sign or whatnot. Because there's a lack of interest on your end, but there was somebody else that was interested in them. Knight of Wands. And they probably just went towards them. So if it wasn't him, it was somebody else that went towards another individual is what I get. He didn't want me when I was interested in him. That's usually how that works sometimes. I don't know why it does, but it does. Hey, JD. That's him. And the story is opposite. I was interested and he was with the water sign and rejected me. I see. Okay. Because I was like, I know there was a water sign involved in there somewhere. But that makes sense. But yeah, it was him. But he stopped. But that makes sense. But that's what I get. Can I donate? Yeah, for 2 questions. Totally. Bree, go ahead. Put any questions? I cut the ex-friend of A the Virgo in 19. I cut them off, all right. I found out she was jealous, and we fell out in an argument over her jealousy. 2023, she friend requested me, and I blocked her, and now a couple of days ago. So he's no longer doing it. No, it doesn't feel like he is. I mean, I can check real quick if he is, but let's see. Upright card for yes, reversal card for no. Is T still spying on her? Is he still spying on her? 2, 3. Because I could be wrong. It depends. 8 of Cups. I asked for upright and that's a yes, but 8 of Cups is walking away. 6 of Swords is moving on. Oh, I see here. It's like walking away, but still kind of looking back. Again, is he still spying on her? 2, 3. 4 of Pentacles reverse. 5 of oh, I see. 7 of Cups reverse is here. 8 of Wands. If he is, it's not in the way that you think. He let it go, but with the 5 of Swords felt somewhat defeated in this situation, which is why at times he'll look back. Why 7 of Cups reverse? 2, 3. 8 of Wands. But it's almost like he also ignores what he did at the same time. Like, of course, he moved forward here. 6 of Cups. It's like a yes and a no then, but like for the most part, no, but he looks back because I want to say he feels slighted, but it's more so like just kind of feels a bit defeated. But I mean, he probably regrets what he did. I don't know. Defeated. He never tried. That's the thing too. You have to remember at the same time. Just because guys don't necessarily quote unquote try doesn't necessarily mean they won't feel like that. You have to remember, men are ridiculous. But she, okay, Brie. JD, remember, like, Bree's ahead of you. Bree's melanin. I'll get to you afterwards. Please refrain from putting down your questions until I call on you, please. She reached out randomly, texting me saying after 5 years, don't know why she still got my number, saying hi after. And I found out she was doing spell work on me, and she was supposed to be a church girl. Okay. All right. Why is the Virgo reaching out to me after all these years? And she really doesn't like me and is jealous and was secretly doing spell work. It's like she's obsessed and she comes back every few years. The Virgo. Isn't that one of those two girls you were telling me about that you used to work with that did spell work on you? Okay, my bad. You're fine, but it happens. But I'm just letting you know. But because I remember you telling me like some years ago that was happening. Like people at your job, two girls at your job, and it was all over some boy. I don't know, but I would never be that crazy over a boy, and I know that much. Maybe I mean I can be, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I will do it. Oof. Oh no, that was O. Oh yeah, that happened too. That was someone else. Okay. Because I was like, is this? All right. So why is A? So why is A the Virgo? Why is A reaching out to Bree after all these years? Why? 2, 1, 2, 3. Four of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, 8 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and 7 of Swords is here. Tell me about Wheel of Fortune, 2, 3. Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords at the bottom. Why? They may have felt like, well, I think they're doing it now because part of them with the 7 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles, like they're taking advantage of the fact that time has passed and maybe things have changed, and they're taking advantage of that and trying to maybe extend an olive branch with this Knight of Pentacles or try to be practical and come towards you. Because, yeah, for a while they were closed off after you cut them off and you were defensive. But I think in between then and now, like, they've been in their head about the situation. You have your Ace of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Devil. So give me a second here. Everybody's Ace of Swords here. 2, 3. 2 of Wands. Wait a minute. Tell me about King of Pentacles and the Devil. 2, 3. The World. I see. King of Swords. It's for a good reason, I think. It's like this, right? So they since you kind of went in another direction, they gained clarity that they were being very stubborn and selfish and toxic. And with the World card, it feels like they kind of turned a new leaf or want to. And with the King of Swords, like they thoroughly thought about what happened, you know. And then King of Cups, so of course you guys got somewhat older since then. So what's the main reason that they're reaching out? Like, do they want to apologize? Like, what is it? What's the top list? 2, 3. 6 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, Strength. I see here. 2 of Cups. Maybe they want to reconnect because the past is still very much in their head and they're kind of going back and forth about it. Why was Strength? Why is Strength here? 2, 3. Knight of Swords. Maybe, I won't say they're bitten back in the ass, but like, again, like they thought about it. Oh, I see it. It's more so like the past may kind of have a bit of a chokehold on them. So maybe there's a guilty conscience potentially. And they just Maybe they just want to like apologize or something. Do they want to apologize? One card, two, three. Seven of Cups. One more card again. Do they want to apologize? Two, three. Nine of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Do they want to apologize? Two, three. Judgment. Maybe somewhat, because I mean with the Judgment card, that's kind of taking like reflecting back on things, because like even though like you've moved on, they've been in their head about it. So I say maybe a guilty conscience, maybe you wanted to apologize, wanted to see how you were doing, that type of thing. Of course, you don't have to accept an apology or whatnot, but that's basically that. Well, why did she do spell work on me then? How fresh is the spell work? Like, how long ago did that happen? Wait, she was doing. Cause yeah. Wait, is that like your next question, or are you just asking me that? Did I see like that's why she wanted to reach out in 2019? Okay. All right, so that was back then. I'm just asking. Okay, well, why? All right. Well, it's like this. I'll still pull out some cards, like 3 cards, but if she did spell work all the way back then and she was jealous, then that's your answer. It's because she was jealous. Maybe trying to ruin you. 3 cards at the top. Why did A do spell work on her back then? 2, 3. Why? King of Wands, Knight of Wands, 9 of Wands. Tell me about 9 of Wands, 2, 3. Why? The Hierophant. Well, I mean, God stopped it with the Hierophant. They may have felt burdened by you in some way, shape, or form. As well as King of Wands, Knight of Wands, they're just very much like a immature doing it. Is what I kind of get to. But why? 2 cards, 2, 3. Why do they do it anyways? Why? Page of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands to kind of gain a foot up, like to succeed more than you, to maybe pull you back, because this person was a little shit. 10 by 4 Pentacles, 2, 3, and selfish, and may have wanted to see you hurt. So it all really stems from jealousy, honestly, as to why. So yeah, what's your second question? As well as let me hold on real quick. My ex popped up again as well, popped up on my page as well, and I blocked him again. Why is Diva Leo? Trying to look for me. He's been heavy in my energy. Okay. Sweet. So why has Diva Leo been trying to look for Bree? Why? Why has he been trying to look for her? 1, 2, 3. Strength. So that's his energy. 2 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Okay. Page of Wands. 9 of Swords. Why? I mean, he may have been kind of going back and forth about you in his mind, and just decided to kind of be like a bit impulsive, that type of thing here. As well as that type of thing, you know how, I mean, because this happened to a lot of us, you'll start to think about a person and start to get nervous, so you kind of take it upon yourself to do that type of thing. The Emperor, oh, I see here, 10 of Cups, it's like this. Because on a normal day, he's in control of his emotions with the Emperor, but with the Moon card and the 10 of Cups, I think maybe he was anxious that maybe you were in a relationship, or wanted to see what you were doing to see if you were happy or not. Not to see like, not that he hopes that you're miserable, but just like curious about you. Excuse me, tell me what the Moon, 2, 3. Yeah, like he's anxious about you, that type of thing. So that's why. And did he also look her up for any other reason? Because the top, please, 2, 3. Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Wands, 8 of Swords. Well, he knows that things have changed. And it's still kind of on the defense a bit about you. And in his head, tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, 2, 3. 2 of Cups. I see here, he's still defensive and anxious about how things have changed and the dynamic between the two of you. Like, you guys are, like, not talking. So, that's really why he decided to look you up. Yeah, the Hermit. He's been in his head. Ace of Cups wanted to see, like, anything new happening in your life, that type of thing. I mean, that's, like, a normal type of thing here, like somebody that you used to be with or something like that. Like, you're fine, and then you start to think, and then you kind of get a bit nervous, so you start to, like, look them up. Normal reactions. What's your last one? Alright, did Ada Virgo know her spell work backfired on her? I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. I mean, I think you rephrased it. I mean, I think you phrased it successfully the first time. When Ada Virgo, I see. How did it affect her life? Oh, okay. That's actually a good question. I don't think anybody's ever asked me anything like that. And I think I'm going to use this as well, too. How did it backfire? Not to mention, I just need to break this deck in a little bit more. If I start to get crappy, I'm going to just go back to my cards. Other cards. But let's see. Here, so when Ace spell backfired, her spell work backfired on her. Girl, she did some nasty work on me. I can imagine. When Ace spell backfired on her, how did it affect her life? How did the spell backfiring affect her life? Cards at the top, please. 2, 3. The Gift. Okay. The Spring. That talks about things drying up, losing something. The shadow. Okay. Oh, and the white. I get here with the shadow. The shadow talks. It doesn't talk about, but here's what it feels like: fears and everything else. So she may have gotten major anxieties. Maybe certain things that she feared actually occurred, or somehow kind of came to life almost. I don't know what that would mean for her. That's what I kind of get. How else did it backfire on her? 2, 3. The tiger. Oh, and the knight I see here. So you already know that tigers, they're carnivorous. They can be vicious. They are beautiful animals, but you know they'll fucking kill you. This talks about something pouncing, something attacking you. So she may have, maybe either in a spiritual or a physical sense, depending on what happened, because none of us were there. We don't know. But this is talking about her getting attacked. And then the knight. So something taking the advantage. I mean, not the advantage, but something kind of like taking the opportunity to attack her. White owl. So spiritually speaking, owls are wise, are also messengers. This feels like protection. If she had some sort of protection on her, kind of like it going away, or if she was getting advice from somebody or something, especially spiritual advice, that's gone or that went away for some time. Tell me more about tiger. 2, 3. Rabbit and fox. Yeah, something definitely attacked her. I don't know how or what. Because that's falling prey to something, falling victim to something. How else did it backfire on her? Like, how did it affect her life? Cards on top, please. 2, 3. How else? Cards on top, please. Fawn. The seer. The serpent. Yikes. So a fawn, I mean, honestly, that's like a deer in headlights. The seer, she got attacked. I don't know how she did. Because normally, in a sense, when it comes to like somebody like seeking you out, or something like you getting caught by something, you evade it. But in this case, that didn't happen. Especially here with the serpent, that's kind of like getting bit. So in some way, shape, or form, she was attacked. Her fears may have came to life in some way, shape, or form. The spring is basic. So yeah, the spring is almost like a well. So when it comes to getting blessings, gifts, whatever else, is like that dried up for her. So maybe facing some time where nothing's successful, not having any abundance, facing a lack. And that could have been either financially or whatever else. Tell me about the gift. 2, 3. Luna moth. Oh, okay. So that's like something flying away, honestly. Yeah, the scales. If she had any gifts, whether they be spiritual or whatever else, kind of just went. If something was protecting her, it kind of just went away or something. It's something that was either blessing her or protecting her that went away. Yeah, the scales, architect, death mother. What's death mother? 2, 3. The gate. Being able to escape from certain things did not happen. The architect, so that's basically something that builds your life. The blueprint for your life. So the thing is like, it's like this. The best way I can explain it is, let's say that you were not destined, but it was written that you were supposed to win something, right? Well, because she did all of this, she did not win. Whatever else that she was supposed to win is what it feels like. So certain good things or certain things that were supposed to happen for her did not. As well as how you're usually able to get away from things or how things protect you and whatnot did not happen. So basically, she fucked around and found out, and that I'm glad I didn't prosper. Did she now realize that I'm protected? Let me see here. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Did A realize, like, does she realize now that Bree is protected? Does she realize now that she's protected? 2, 3. That's 10 of Cups that just came out. That's a yes. Yeah, Knight of Swords, because there's going the attack type of thing here. Because whatever, like, part of whatever is protecting you is kind of like on a leash almost. So when she did what she did, kind of like unleashed it here. Yeah, 5 of Swords, Judgment, it was not allowed. She was definitely not allowed to get away with it. So, yeah, she's realizing, like, But that's the thing. That's what happens when you do spell work like that. And that's why when people, other practitioners, like, they encourage others, like, you, like, do divination before you send out spell work like that. Do divination, period. But especially when it comes to sending out curses and hexes, even if you are definitely in the right and that person does deserve that, you still do divination, because somebody can be so fucking wrong, but their spirits will always back them up no matter what. And in this case, you never did anything wrong, and your ancestors and whomever else just came in clutch. She's dumb. I've been nothing but good, but nice to her, and I don't feel bad for her at all. I wouldn't feel bad for her either. I mean, that's what happens. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Alright, JD, go ahead with any questions. I mean, it's like 15 cents, it's whatever. Hey, Namaste. Also, Namaste, you're fine. It's like 15 cents, so you're good. Namaste, you'll be after JD. Period. Thank you, girl. You're welcome. Like I said, she comes back every few years now. She's want to extend an olive branch. Yep. I mean, I don't blame you for not, like, wanting to reconcile with said individual. Don't have to if you don't want to. It'd be smart not to. But that's what I get. JD, are you here? Not to mention, though, we have cream cheese. But I think... Let's see here. I just find it funny how it backfired. Like, she can destroy me. Now she want to play nice. Now she wants to play nice. I mean, that happens. That usually does happen at times when, you know, you do get your ass beat. As well as it could have just been like her genuinely realizing, like, you know, I was wrong. And maybe feeling a bit guilty, that type of thing here. Or she could still be getting beat up to this day. I have no idea. You would have to ask her. You would really have to ask her. As well as, give me a second here. So I have to write down a bit of a list for tomorrow. Because I can't find it now. Alright. Who's coming up for romance for me? in the next month or two. All right, she can stay that way. I'm good. Hey. Single, ready to mingle. Been there, done that, got the promotion. So let's see. As well as, if you guys are wondering, if so, where I get that whole, like, been there, done that, get the promotion, there is a creator on YouTube called Brandon Rogers. He is absolutely hilarious, and I recommend him to anybody. Mind you, some of his content can be somewhat offensive, so if you don't like morbid humor or things that can just like make you, I wouldn't say make you cringe, but if you just don't like offensive humor, don't listen to him. 2024, manifesting my king. Hey. Let's see. So who is coming? So for JD, who's coming to her for romance? Who's coming to them for romance? And romance, like who's coming up for them? Like who's coming towards them in romance for this year? Who, of course, top place, like for like the next month or 2 months or whatnot. Who's coming towards them? Who's coming for them? Of top place 2, 3. All right, this one to fly out. All right, 6 of Wands, the Emperor. Okay, King of Wands. Could be 1 or 2 people. Who's coming? Person, top place 2, 3. The Tower. 7 of Pentacles. Why is the Tower here? 2, 3. Actually, not. So the Emperor and the King of Wands. So there could be a fire sign or 2 fire signs that you may meet. The Emperor is Aries, and King of Wands, usually Sagittarius heads King of Wands. Or it could just be somebody here with the Emperor and the King of Wands that's ready to be committed or whatnot. And then you have your 6 of Wands. So maybe this person's successful, or this might be successful. Why 6 of Wands here? 2, 3. Queen of Swords. Why is Queen of Swords here? 2, 3. 2 of Swords is here. You might be a bit blocked off to this person, as well as your sarcasm could come out, is what I get. Why is the Tower here? 2, 3. 9 of Wands, I see. But here's what I get. It's like you may decide to invest in these people, or they may decide to invest in you. But Tower and the 9 of Wands, either there's stress about things falling down, or there's something about these people that's like a bit stressful. What I get here with the Tower is that it's another individual that could be connected to them, honestly. Who is this person? Press the top, please. 2, 3. That's connected to them. That's kind of tumultuous. 1, 2, 3. 2 of Wands. Somebody that's at a distance. Queen of Wands, all I see here. The Hangman. Somebody that may feel a bit entitled. So this person could have like an ex, or somebody that likes them. Have they been in a relationship with this person? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Has this person been in a relationship with this Queen of Wands? 1, 2, 3. The Hermit. No, because that talks about being alone. Is this somebody that just likes them? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Is this somebody that likes them? 2, 3. The Hierophant. Potentially so. Maybe somebody that's wanting a relationship with them. Who else is coming towards her? Press the top, please. 2, 3. The Devil. Could be Capricorn. Ace of Wands. Oh, okay. In the World, I see her. You have quite a few options coming towards you in the next couple of months. And some of them you may kind of decide to like not necessarily go towards. Others you may decide to kind of move forward with. Depending who is the person. What's the sign of the person that she'll move forward with? 1 card. 1, 2, 3. 7 of Wands. Their sign could be a Leo. King of Cups is here too. Could be a Leo or a Scorpio. Mind you, King of Cups, Scorpio heads King of Cups, but that's just water signs. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But that's what I get. So you have quite a few options. Some of which may still have people that are attached to them. You may kind of shy away from them, and I would too, because it's just like, I'm sorry, but if you can't tell that person to shut the hell up, then we have no business being together. Hopefully no one at work. I agree. What's your last question? And Bree, you donated again. All right, so I see that. Let me see here. I see that one. All right, Bree, you'll be after Namaste. Will I get a promotion later this year? All right, let's see. Give me a second. Where's that one deck? There it is. All right. So will JD get a promotion later this year? Will they get a promotion later this year? Where's the top of these? 1, 2, 3. Will they get a promotion later this year? Where's the top of these? 1, 2, 3 here. Two of Swords, that is a no. Knight of Wands. 5 of Wands, I see here. 8 of Swords. 4 of Pentacles, I see. Unfortunately, I get a no, but I mean, that can change because right now you're asking me this, but if you ask me this, like, let's say, like, next week or one, I could easily say yes, but anyways. For right now, I'm seeing a no, and the reason why is because the workplace may be a bit competitive, or people may be kind of putting in a lot of hard work here. They're thus becoming competitive. Even though, like, you're very passionate, there's just a thing here of this somehow being held back from you, or people are just very stingy and selective as to who they decide to give promotions to, and this may have you in your head. Let's see here, you have the Magician, Wheel of Fortune, and the Empress. The promotion may go to another woman, is what I get here with the Empress card. Could be a Taurus or a Libra. Like, I see about, like, about to being handed out, and the thing is, like, you may have made changes to your work ethic, or felt like, okay, well, things have changed with me, or I want things to change. Tell me about the Empress. 2, 3. The Tower, I see here. But it may go to this person, which may cause, I want to say, a bit of a shakeup. It may cause you to feel a bit unstable. Now, is there a chance that she can get a promotion this year? Is there a chance that she still could? 2, 3. How's the top, please? Queen of Swords, 9 of Swords, King of Swords. Depending. This feels like a discussion happening with somebody here. Tell me about King of Swords. 2, 3. 7 of Wands. Tell me about Knight of Swords. 2, 3. The Moon, I see here. It can, but there's more so like having to clear away things that cause other people anxieties in the company or wherever you work. But there still seems to be a bit of space. So there's a chance that you could, but for the most part right now I'm saying no. So, yeah. Namaste, go ahead and put on your question. Is D done with me? What's he thinking about, I guess? Alright, let's see. Spirit, what is D thinking about in terms of honestly? Like, what is he thinking about in regards to her? Press top, please. 2, 3. King of Pentacles, Hierophant, the Fool, 7 of Cups. What is he thinking about? Like, here's what I get what he's thinking about. Like, he may be in his head, and with the King of Pentacles, like, I think he's trying to think about things, about, like, maybe what's best for him in this situation is what I feel with this King of Pentacles. Like, maybe about to consider self-preservation. Tell me about the Hierophant. 2, 3. The Star. That could be you wanting things to get better here, or maybe in terms of a relationship or whatnot, or one's values. He has to start thinking about. Maybe one in peace. Why is the Star here? 2, 3. Because that's confusing me. King of Swords, I see. It's almost like somebody's starting to, like, really detached. I don't know why, but that's what it feels like ultimately. Why is Ace of Wands here? 2, 3. 6 of Pentacles, I see. Because it's like, he feels like, okay, like he entered into something and he was excited, but maybe he's starting to really reconsider how much he's giving to this situation. Well, not reconsider, but starting to really like reflect about how much he's given to this situation or how much he should. What else is he thinking about? Press the top, please. 2, 3. King of Cups, 6 of Cups. Something to do with the past. And with the 6 of Wands, like trying to triumph over it. Something about King of Cups, 2, 3. I don't know if he's upset. And with the Emperor, like, he's trying to take control of his emotions. Tell me about 6 of Cups, 2, 3. 3 of Wands. I think he's like really doing some reflecting. Is he trying to take another direction away from her? 2 cards on top, please. 1, 2, 3. Page of Swords, High Priestess, the Chariot. He may be thinking of it, especially here with the Hermit, like maybe wanting to isolate himself, or maybe trying to take some time alone. Maybe there could have been some words that were said here, and with the High Priestess, like him not necessarily knowing what they meant, or him feeling like you're closing himself off and maybe trying to move forward from that. So what's he thinking about? Like, he's thinking about like what to do for himself in this situation, like what would be the best route for him to take, because now he's starting to like reconsider stuff is what I mainly get. I don't know what I mean, I remember you, I know you showed me this, you saw me the screenshots, so hey, but that's what I see for right now. All right, Bree, go ahead with any questions. Damn, thanks, you're welcome. Hi, Shay. Just donating a Cash App just now. Alrighty, no problem. Alright, so Shay, you'll be after Bree. You know what's weird? Right about now, I just started thinking about this one guy that I used to be around. What does his name start with? Like something like a P or something like that. Total dick. And then got the nerve to be mad that I fucking moved on. Like, bitch, you should have just straightened the fuck up. Anywho. Right, I want to know, why do so many people try to come against me or try to compete with me or even destroy me? jealousy, or they're just evil people. Some people don't really need a rhyme or a reason. I get a lot of jealousy and hate and envy, and I don't know why. Same thing here. It's like this. I mean, it's something that happens when you're a good person, or when you have a lot that people want, per se. And that's just that. Which is why it's best to get in the mood of not giving a shit about whatever people think or say or do sometimes. I mean, with the do part, I would say, yeah, okay, care to a certain extent. People start wilding. Because, I mean, the law, if you know your rights, you can work things out. So let's see. Spirit, soul, agree. Yeah, why do so many people try to come against her and compete with her and try to, like, destroy her or whatnot? Why? Across the top plays 1, 2, 3. Okay, Queen of Cups came out. Why? Across the top plays 1, 2, 3 here. It's like, why do you stay around someone you don't like and are jealous because it does nothing for them? But they pop up. Well, here's the reason for the reason why they stick around. It would make sense. It's like part of them may know, or they just know that, like, how they feel isn't right. And it's like this. Part of it is to avoid suspicion, honestly, because nobody really wants to feel bad, regardless if they know what they're doing is wrong or not, or regardless if they are wrong. So that's one reason. Excuse me, 8 of Wands. The other thing here is that sometimes it takes a while for people to realize exactly how they feel about a person. And as ridiculous as that sounds, it's just actually a valid type of thing. Let's see. Queen of Cups, 9, 8 of Wands. Oh, I see it. Death. I see here. I mean, the reason why a lot of people do this shit to you is because they're threatened. Queen of Cups is you. Because the thing is, they see that you're moving forward. They see that you will obtain a lot of success, especially towards your long-term stability. And this, I won't say embarrasses them, but this makes them feel burdened, which is why they try to destroy things, like end things here with the Death card. Yeah, because I was already flipping up the Star, the Chariot, 8 of Cups. And I feel like it's like the opportunities and the chances that you have in life, a lot of them they feel like they don't have access to. Or not, like, they don't have access to it in the way that you do. Like, two people can have the same opportunity, but they will take it different ways, you know? And therefore, they feel like they don't have a chance. And with the 9 of Pentacles, it's like, you're very independent. You have what you need. King of Pentacles is here, like, you're stable. And these people aren't stable. They're unstable. Which is why. So, I mean, it just boils down to good old jealousy. It's basically that. But that's basically more so of a deeper reason as to why. Like, she has access to stuff and access to certain opportunities that I don't. She's able to move forward. She has all this other stuff set up. She's doing so good. She glows. And I don't have that. And that makes me feel bad. You know. And therefore, that's why a lot of them, they're trying to ruin it. But, I mean, a lot of them, like, that also comes from a place of lack and misery, because it's like this, for example, right? Like, there's a woman, what's her name? I think her name's Asia. She is an artist, and she has a line of self-defense stuff that she creates, and it's, like, really cute stuff, and she makes a lot of money off of it, and she's able to earn a living off of it. And, you know, she takes a lot of pictures of what she's able to do in her lifestyle. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I want that. I want to be able to get to that level. But I didn't get jealous. But it's like some people, they don't have that mindset, as well as I'll tell you something that my mom tells me from time to time. Not everybody is like you. Because, yeah, like, logically speaking, it would make sense to step away from people that you don't like, but not everybody has that level, the level of maturity or emotional stability, you know? So yeah. as well as like something that she would just say like to me, like some people just are. Stop looking for logic where there is none, because that's one thing that our brains are wired to do is look for logic. And when something doesn't make sense, it's just like, okay, well, you know that, hey, I wouldn't let it bother you way too much, but that's easier said than done. So yeah. I realize it, and that's why I have to move accordingly, which I tell myself all the time. Yeah, but that's why for me, because I know there's people that aren't happy for me or won't ever be happy for me, and because of that, I started to keep things private, um, such as like my relationship status and whatnot and other things, because I'm just like, why? I like, for one, not everybody needs to know everything, and that's also one of the things about getting older too, because when you're young, you're flashy, you want everybody to know, and you haven't necessarily learned how to set up boundaries for yourself, as well as it's like, if you're like, you're happy and you want other people to know that, like, not from a place of like, oh, I'm gonna show off, I'm so egotistical. It's just more so like, look at this. But the one thing that you haven't necessarily grasped at that point is that other people aren't necessarily happy, and therefore when you get older, you like, not everybody needs to know my business, you know. Some things are just better left like to be assumed, that type of shit. So I mean, hey. Jagan, I saw the tower in both readings. Can you clarify once you're done talking, please? Yeah. She has two more questions. Actually, let me see, because the tower for, I remember the last one, not the last question, but for like who was coming towards it, it felt like a person that was gonna cause some shit. Why did it, let me see, three cards. Why did the tower come out in both of her readings? Why cards on top, please? 2, 3. I can just do this real quick. Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords, I see here. Three of Pentacles, Page of Wands. More so of a warning of some upheaval, like people being immature. And with the Seven of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, like deception happening amongst groups or building and whatnot. And feeling really anxious because of that. Yeah, like endings and stuff because of people that are toxic and they're just kind of like warning you about it. Basically that. But that's what I see. Right. But child, I close myself off and I don't post everything. Too many people from my past pop up. Well, that's also the reason why they pop up too is because your energy is no longer on them. But I will say this much. If you want to manifest some stuff, detach from those manifestations just like you detach from those people. I swear things will change. But that's why, like, you let go of them, you're no longer on them, and then that's that. As well as the other thing here is too is they didn't know what they did was wrong. That type of thing. Some of them may be a bit too prideful or too scared to say I'm sorry. But I mean, that's not your issue, so like I said before, I won't worry too much about it. But anyways, what's your second question? Alright. Just trying to clean up my area a bit. I think I'm going to use a different deck. I'm going to use this one. Alright. I wanted to go into D, the Leo more. He seems defensive towards me in the reading, even though he caused the situation and cheated. He's with a Capricorn, so why is he worried about who I'm with? Like, he's still interested in me? I'll quickly answer that. I'll still pull cards, but it's like this guilt, anxiety, knowing that he lost a good person, as well as some men. It's like this. Even the ones that fucked you over, they will hope that you're still that they will hope that you stay single, because they will want somebody to come back to, whether they have good intentions or not. As well as in the event that the person that they're with is actually a piece of shit, they will remember you. Definitely. You will never forget a good person. Never. The old lady down the street that helped you out when you like scraped your knee on the sidewalk. That person that opened up the door for you and complimented you on your dress. Like I said, you will never forget a good person. But anyways. So why is Dee so worried about who she's with? Like, why? Cards top, please. 2, 3. The World. Because he's worried about you moving on. Like, you have moved on, but to see somebody means like, oh, this person really did move on. Why else? Cards top, please. 2, 3. Queen of Cups. Okay. Oh, I see here. Oop, well, I mean, that was going to go 2 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. Why? Very simple answer. Because it's like this. They know that you are a very sweet, loving person. And they regret what they did, of course. They feel upset at the fact that they kind of let a good relationship go to waste by what they did. Maybe in some aspects, they still wish that they were still connected to you. And maybe they hope to invest in you again, or they at least want to see if you're investing in somebody new. Tell me about 7 of Pentacles, 2, 3. Excuse me, the Hermit. Yeah, that's why they're kind of like, they kind of look to see if you're investing in somebody. Tell me about 2 of Cups, 2, 3. Justice. Yeah, because like they also know that they won't get this connection back, because they know that they wronged you, and they know that you'll hold them up to it. Any other reason why? Because of top, please. 2, 3. So I mean, yeah, he's still somewhat interested, or at least worried. 8 of Swords, 3 of Wands, Page of Swords. Tell me about 8 of Swords. 2, 3. Because I know what that is. Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about Ace of Pentacles. 2, 3. The Moon. 6 of Pentacles. It's like this, and it's an ego thing. A lot of men think this in some way, shape, or form, right? When a guy breaks up with you, or they do something hurtful regardless, it's like this power struggle thing, like this power play thing that they have. Like, I hope I still have some sort of influence or power over this person. You know, like, or they just want to see, like, are they still, like, stuck on me? And he sees that you've accepted new opportunities and have, like, a lot of abundance in your life, rather than you being fucking, like, anxious over him. Let's see here. 6 of Pentacles, the Emperor, 6 of Wands. And part of it, again, it has to just deal with his ego. So that could be also him justifying himself. But I mean, like, overall, the reason why, like, he's so stuck on, or like kind of interested to see who you're interested in, is because, like, part of him may still be interested in you. He knows that you will never come back around. Like, this opportunity to be with you will never come back around, and that makes him anxious. That type of thing. But I mean, if this bothers him so much, he shouldn't have done it. So lesson learned. That's his problem, his pride and ego. And I'm pretty sure it bruises his ego to see you move on. Because at that point, why didn't you just stay? Alright, what's your last one? Is he trying to leave the cap? Is that your last one? But what was it that Meg Thee Stallion said? She was like, if I were Worried about, like, y'all niggas is worried about me, I'd be fucked up too. Right? Like, why not just take action towards the person? Because he's guilty. One thing, what was it? It was a reader on here. She used to do readings on here. She went by angelic guidance. But one thing that she said, and it's the truth, it, like, because if, like, a lot of people are like, okay, well, if they feel this way, why don't they come towards me? And it's like this: if you did to them what they did to you, would you find it easy to come back? And personally, it's like this: if I really did that to a person, I would not want to communicate with them. I may desire to, but I wouldn't want to, because I know that I'd get, like, they would tear me a new one. I know what I did was wrong, and I couldn't look myself. I mean, I couldn't look that person in the face anymore, because I'm like, I did something horrible. So remember that. No, I was just asking. Okay. But what's your third one? I mean, I could pull a card. Is he trying to leave the Capricorn? 2, 3. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles could be a no. But if he is, it's just more so like he may want to leave this person out in the cold. I mean, for all we know, he could be. I don't know, but hey. Oh, God. That kind of reminds me of, what's his face? I don't know if you remember a couple years ago. Remember that those girls that would come on here and try to, like, purchase questions from me and had to block them because of that one guy? What was it? He was like a Leo or something like that. The thing is, same thing with him, right? We weren't together, but he messed up. He was rude. He was disrespectful. He may have liked me, but the same thing, but at the same time, like, he couldn't act right. And so now he just spies on me for the rest of his days or whatever or whatnot. But that's just the thing with men too. Such pea brains. Oh, yes. And the thing is it's still, I don't know if it's still happening. I don't care, because I'm just like, you know what, y'all dumb enough to do whatever. But they'll do all types of stuff, talk. I'm sorry, that's just kind of like what it reminded me of somewhat. Like, damn, homie. Because what was it? He got stationed in another country and still had people call me from the base down here. And I'm just like, what the hell? So I remember I unblocked his number, and I'm like, what the fuck is it that you want? Why the hell did you get somebody to talk to me? And remember, I sent him an angry text. I was like, you said that you was in Italy living your best life, bestie. But it must be your worst fucking one if you over here texting me about some shit. Lay off. And not to mention, I don't know if I ever told you, but he also had people go on dating apps and seek me out. And one of them, I caught it. I was just like, wait a minute. And the guy was nice looking too. I should have went ahead and fucked him. I really should have. Not to mention, he was in the same career field as me. He was also a developer. I really should have, but I cut it off. Like, that man, he kept doing the exact same thing over and over and over. I was like, what in the world? Girl, nah, you ain't never told me this. Oh, there's a lot. I think the last time I saw this person, yeah, it was a couple months ago. There was an air show, and I went on base with my husband. And I looking back, I should have kept looking for the hangar, because I went on there before a couple years prior. I took my niece and my nephew on there to go see it, and we were right there. There's this fence, and the hangars were right across, and we were able to see the planes take off. We're looking for them, and I forgot where it was. And I'm on a base, and I know there are certain places I couldn't go on there, because that's where this base in particular, they ship off. While we're getting out the car, first I see his friend pass by. And then I see him, and I was just, I'm like, oh my fucking gosh. I'm like, he's back? Because I remember he told me he was going to be stationed out at that other country for 2 months, but I'm like, I mean, I let stuff go, want to live my life, but it kept popping up in my head, but I just let it be. But I mean, that's not my side of town, so I mean, whatever. Well, we need to chat, definitely. But anyways, let me get to your last one. Is my light energy okay? Slash energy. I've been through so much spell work and attacks. Just want to check on my energy and light. I mean, more than likely so. But if I were you, I would start practicing protection stuff or whatnot. Because okay, you keep getting hit and it backfires, but you can definitely put certain parameters in place to where you won't even know that you got hit until like a couple months later, and still I won't say anything happens, but hey, spirit still is like after all the spell work that's been casted on her, protect me. Like, is her light okay? Is her energy okay after all this stuff? 2, 3. I mean, more than likely so. If I were you, I would just like cleanse, do A cleanses, get some Himalayan salt and like rub it all over your body and the shower and whatnot. You should be fine. The World, Judgment, Ten of Swords, Justice, Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're all right. I mean, stuff's over and done with. Like, you move forward, things are balanced. They do want you to be careful though with Ace of Cups. Like, this talks about like new life, but just be careful of like new people that come in, new opportunities here. I mean, with the Judgment and the Ten of Swords, you're just kind of like reflecting back on hurtful situations. Four of Swords, Eight of Cups. I mean, yeah, I mean, you're fine. You moved on. Those situations are done. So you're good. You may feel like you're still somewhat recovering, and I would be too. I'm like, after all that other stuff. So, because I don't know what you faced, but I mean, you're fine. Excuse me. Not to mention, it's like these wands, there's these hands, and not to mention, like, it's not, the hands aren't touching the wands, so it's like, regardless of what people throw at you, they can't touch you, you know? So you're fine. I would just start doing defensive spell work, such as, it's like this. If you find out somebody threw something at you, you get a reversible. There's about 4 types of reversibles that I'm aware of. Like, there's a regular one, there's a double, there's a triple, and then there's a one that's 7 times on whatnot. The 7 times one is the best and most powerful, but I usually do triples and whatnot, and those work just as well. But mind you, I mean, I've never really seen a one that's like 7 times one, so that one I think you just probably have to get off the internet, or you really have to search in the Botanica. As well as Archangel Michael candles work, as well as if you can't get those candles, just get like a simple white candle, one of those like tea light candles, dress it up, pray over it, bada bing, bada boom, you're good. So, yeah. So like I said, like, you don't, you're fine. I would, but like I said, I mean, I would put in certain things in place to make sure that they can't touch you or it doesn't happen, you know. But you're good. All right, Shay, go ahead with any question. Awesome. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Well, you've been reading for me for a long time. You heard some crazy stories from me. I have. I definitely have. Just like you and other people have heard some crazy shit from me. Oh, my Lord. Oh, also, here's one crazy thing that you haven't heard. So again, about that guy, about 2 days later after the air show, I remember I went to bed, right? Because his energy is actually very, very potent. I went to bed and I think I was like half awake, half asleep. And mind you, my headboard has a mirror. And I kind of, And I'm still wondering, I'm like, was I like, I know I was half awake, or I know I was like half asleep, but the thing is like, I looked into the mirror and I saw like this creature. Like, I don't know if you ever seen the movie The Descent. Basically, that movie, like, there's a bunch of like people that go into the Appalachian cave mountains or mountain system, and you have this evolved group of humans or subhumans that have been living there that are able to climb up on walls. They're in the dark, so they're blind, but they have really good hearing. And basically, how they look is they're bald, they're pale, they have sharp ears and pointed teeth. And I saw one in the mirror, and it's like kind of like almost like he almost yelled at me, and I got up and screamed and went to the other room. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I remember I told my mom and I told my husband and I told a friend, I'm like, I think I saw a demon in the mirror. And they're like, what? And they're like, look, that house is protected, you're fine. And so I asked my friend, I'm like, what did I see? And turns out it was his energy. Like, I think him actually seeing me with my husband made him pissed. Like, it pissed him off that damn badly. OMG, did he send something to you? No. He doesn't practice at all, but his energy is like very, very strong. And um yeah, basically that type of thing. Cause he's also just like a jealous individual. Like, don't get me wrong, like he is a nice looking man. He is. You can't call him ugly, but you know, he's just not the best person. He's chaotic. Can't have a proper relationship. Whatever else. You know what, that makes sense. That entity is who he really is. Probably so. Well, not only that, I remember, what was it? About like 2-3 years ago, I was trying to do a cord cut because I was just so tired because his energy, it was just Jesus Lord, me seeing stuff out the side of my eye, everything else. So I remember I did a cord cut, right? And I remember my left thigh is starting to get like really itchy. But I didn't like scratch to the point where I hurt myself. It just got like really itchy and I just started scratching. And the next thing you know, like I have these marks. Like those, like the marks, they look like better yet, give me a second. Let me show you, because I have my iPad here. Because I do have a good picture of them. But they're like, they're somewhat tiny, but the problem still remains, like, it happened. Let's see here. Jeez, I take so many fucking photos. This may have had to happen in the summertime or something like that. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ah, here we go. Okay. So, if you could, let me zoom in. But basically, these marks right here, this type of thing, mind you, I didn't scratch myself to the point where I bled and it was just like hurting. I just scratched and it left this. So he did not want to let go. So basically that. So yeah. Oh, gee. Yeah, so it was just definitely not it. So, hey. I mean, like, I moved on, but geez, at times I'm just like, can you please leave me the fuck alone? Even in my dreams or something like that. Like, at one, he just was like super skinny and he had long hair. And I asked him, like, what's wrong? Why do you look like this? And he just didn't answer me. And I'm just like, okay. That's sorry. Inside of him is angry. I'm glad you're okay. Thank you. I mean, it didn't scare me, but like, I was just like, okay. All right, Pennywise. But anyways, Shay. Army, and the Leo gonna stop speaking to each other. We haven't, but I'm not in the best place, and my conversations have been not well. All right, so are Shay and the Leo gonna stop speaking to each other? Are they? Cards of top, please. 2, 3. 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, the Lovers, King of Wands, Strength. The 5 of Pentacles is a no, but I kind of get here with the Strength card. You might leave them behind because there's a whole thing like Strength is a woman and a lion. And that is, I mean, that can be their energy, but it's not. It's more so like your back is faced towards them, and there's a whole thing of like you leaving this person behind here. Why is the Lovers here too? 3. I see you leaving this behind, so I mean that's a yes. I see right now that maybe he's kind of like dealing with some stuff. Why is 9 of Swords here? 2, 3. Either dealing with travel or about like taking another direction. Something about King of Wands, 2, 3. I mean, he may still be somewhat interested, but Temperance. But it's like, I don't know if things are like back and forth between the two of you, or with the Temperance card, like you're having a hard time controlling your emotions, or you're just trying to balance yourself out. Tell me more, 2, 3. But I think there's a whole thing of like you leaving this person behind, though. I see that. 8 of Cups. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, I see here. 8 of Cups. I see. I think you guys are, and one of you is going to walk away. I see you leaving this behind, but now I'm seeing him leave it behind, and it may give you some anxiety, or maybe this person detaches. But 6 of Pentacles here. I think he does it because he's giving to someplace else, the High Priestess. Something about High Priestess, 2, 3. Oh, the Hermit. Oh, I see here. There's a whole thing of him giving to somebody or something else, and with the High Priestess and the Hermit, it's like you're not stupid. You may know exactly who, or you may have an idea of who this person's really giving their energy to, or they start giving their energy to. So I think you two will at some point. Who is he, or who will he be giving his energy to? Cards at the top, please. 2, 3. Or what exactly? 10 of Swords, the World, 4 of Swords. Somebody that things may have ended with, maybe single. 9 of Pentacles, so this person's enjoying life. But this is somebody that maybe he hurt a lot, or they hurt him a lot. Like there's been a cycle wrap up and things are just kind of like at a rest. So basically that. So to answer your question, yes, you two will then, from what I'm seeing. And again, either you will be the one that moves away first, or he will. But I mean, I see the both of you walking away. So basically that, yeah. Let's see, but what's the sign of this other person? One card, what's the sign of this other individual? 1, 2, 3. Page of Pentacles could be an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Bree. That's how I feel about that girl. Oh, the Aries. She's obsessed. Yep. But here, you know what I find so funny? It's like this. You didn't, like, when I was there, you didn't want to put so much effort into me. But as soon as I leave, then you decide to not only lose your mind, have a smear campaign. Get other people to spy on me, to text me, and do all this other stuff. I'm just like, geez. Like, if we were in high school, you definitely get an A++++ for effort. For being a fucking idiot. Hey, do you know what 333 means? But nah, it would be a water sign. Okay, well, that makes sense, too, because when I clarified 6 of Pentacles, I got the High Priestess. That's Pisces. So, hey. Hey, do you know what 333 means? It depends. Because here's one thing I do know about angel numbers. Some of them do have a set meaning, or a lot of them do, but it would depend on the situation. So, 3s, when you it's like 3s, that's building blocks. That's the Trinity. Whatever else. Honestly, I don't know. That would honestly have to depend on your own personal situation. Let's see here. What would it mean? Let's see. I mean, that's a spiritual meaning that represents the mind, body, and soul. Powerful symbol that carries profound messages from the celestial realm. Encourages you to set plans into action and let your personal strength be the guide, to trust yourself and put thought into your choices. Honestly, it's that type of thing. It will really depend on your personal situation. Because it's like this. So 111 could talk about like manifestation, but it can also be a warning. Anything could be a warning. So it would really depend on you, honestly. That's the best answer I can give. No, seriously, that's how they are. The Aries said she violated the no contact warning, and I'm going back to report her. Yikes. That kind of reminds me, what was it? Year before last, and mind you, because on context, nobody in my immediate family, including me and my husband, nobody orders groceries. Might order food like takeout, but nobody orders groceries. I remember I was upstairs and I got called down and they're like, "Hey, did you order this?" And it was a bunch of food from Publix. It was a chuck roast. It was a gallon of sweet tea, a gallon of lemonade, some Hawaiian rolls, some gravy packets, and some ranch packets. Um, and maybe something else. And yeah, and some rice. And like we're full at my house, so I just gave it to my husband at his. I'm like, look, I'm like, here's that. I don't know who the hell sent this. And I got readings on it, and it could have potentially have been him. I don't know, but yeah. Well, I'm just like, geez, now you decide to be a provider. Too bad. Robinson 333. Um, well, the best way to determine what it might mean for you, try to recall all the times that you saw it and what you were doing. Now, if you were just doing like random stuff all over the place, then I don't know what to tell you. Excuse me. Oh, gee, that's so creepy. Yeah. Well, not to mention, I was just like, I don't even recall giving him my address. And then eventually I did recall doing so. And that's before I think we ever like met each other in person. Because mind you, me and him met off of a dating app or something. Yeah, we did. And I remember he's just like, "Why you live so far?" And I'm just like, "I just do. I can't help it." Damn. I'm glad you're happy now. Thank you. Oh, I'll be doing random stuff and I'll see it. Well, just I don't know. I really do not know. I really. Eh. But hey, all that is well is well. Child, we gonna do good. 224, no miss. Yeah. Not to mention, I feel like, and based off the personal experiences, that years ending with even numbers are actually pretty good. or whatnot. But I need to start putting in mind on, like, hey, every year is a good year. Even if certain things happen, that's just life. But every year is a good year. So I know, do you know this YouTuber, Ben of the Week? He predicts the future and it comes true. No, I do not. Ben of the Week. Okay, I see him. Well, I see him now. He's probably a clairvoyant, or I predicted the Queen dying. Here's my 2024 predictions. You know, I don't want to watch 2024 predictions because, I mean, oof, that would have been a week. Sad. Oh, gee, that's what's. What did he say exactly? He said even number of years are usually good. Oh yeah. Well, I say that too because it's like for example, so 2016 to me that was a really good year. Well, for me personally, because it's what was it? I graduated high school and I started college. Started my first semester, and my first semester was amazing. I do it all over again, as well as I ended that year with a new partner at that time, who I was really excited to have. I hope I hope God strikes the lightning up his ass at this point. I really do. Mind you, the other guy I was talking about, I didn't meet him till like 4 years later from that date. But um yeah, 2016 was a good year. 2018, I mean, it got good towards the end of the year. 2020, Lord have mercy. 2022, I got married. And this year is going to be good. I think your even years, I mean, your odd number years are the ones where it's like building years and stuff like that and certain changes. So, yeah. Hey, Terry. Are you still taking questions? Yes, I am. Also, Terry, you're going to be my last one. He's a Virgo too, and they're mad intuitive like Pisces. That's the thing. I don't like Virgos. Not like I hate them, but it's just like I feel like I don't like them because I can't pinpoint them, and sometimes some of them are kind of sneaky, and I don't appreciate that. 2016 was a great year for me. Yeah. You know what? That brings back a memory. What was it? There was a Vine compilation that I was watching that I was dying laughing to. What was it? It was a Vine. What was it? Some guy. I think his sister or whatever. It was a girl. Slapped the shit out of his head from behind, and somebody basically edited that video into other videos. I died laughing in my dorm room. Like I was cracking the hell up. I don't like them either. They're shady and wishy washy. Exactly. Not all of them, but like it's like this for like Virgo people. Either they're like very uppity, or they're to themselves, and you can't. Not only can you not pinpoint them, but it's kind of like oh, I really don't want to be around you. I really don't want this. Yeah, through energy is off-putting. Yep. Well. Are you gonna be on tomorrow? I got more I want to look into. I mean, I should be. The only time, I mean, only chance that I would not be is if I just find myself like too tired. Because there's days where I'll just be like, okay, I can do one, and then it'll come later on. I'll be like, I think I deserve a break, or I'm tired. But if I don't, my personals are always open and whatnot. So, yay me on that one. No sé tú, una praia por no carro. Well, facts. And sure, tomorrow we're gonna find out what 350 is and what's coming in 2024 for me. The outcome of there's no contact order because sis is crazy. She probably loves you. She probably loves you. It's that type of thing. Excuse me. But I mean, hey. So I mean, now okay. She's narcissistic and obsessed. She did spell work on me too. Why is everybody doing spell work on you? Like, are you a magnet? That's a joke, but she went on a smear campaign about me too, child. It was a mess. Lord, I remember mine. Now the thing is, I don't recall saying anything on social media, but at the same time, it's like I remember this person's groupies. But here's the funny thing too. I was like, regardless if they want to bother me on here, I'm like, if you're dumb enough to come to me and not think that I'd sniff you out, okay, fine then. I'll make sure I will give you the truth and not hold back. They were not happy. All right, Terry, go ahead with any question, and then all right, good. Whew. They're like, oh well, how? And I remember the answer is basically like being along the lines of it's not going to work out. You need to get away from this person. It's not what you think it is. And I remember at one point, this person's ex a couple of times. And, you know, before so I got upset, but I'm like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You're over here giving me your coin to ask me about some nigga that I'm not even with. So I'm like, okay. And I know eventually she caught on that I knew. Because I was just like, I mean, look, if you dumb enough to do it, whatever. That ain't my issue, boo boo. But I mean, hey. They learned because they stopped. Because it's like this: the minute that a nigga gives you all the shit, then okay, fine. I mean, it's one thing because, I mean, you can be genuinely hurt and give somebody information, but it's another. I don't know what he did, but hey. I have a big opportunity coming up at work, and the energy in my dressing room is weird. Advice from Spirit on how to navigate work. Gotcha, Spirit. So advice from Terry. I mean, advice for Terry, please. How should she? Please give her advice on how to navigate work. Please give her advice how to navigate this place. Comes in thought, please. 2, 3. Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, 10 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and 10 of Swords here. Tell me about 10 of Swords, 2, 3. Page of Wands. I see. Ace of Pentacles. Well, the biggest thing overall is to keep your eyes on the prize. They basically, Spirit wants you to continue to move forward and be confident within yourself here, as well as with the 9 of Wands. There's a whole, this is about really, because 9 of Wands is a wounded warrior, but in this case, like, she is ready to take on whatever. So be confident, be bold, don't be afraid, don't back down, you know? Because it's just that type of thing that, like, people may try to hurt each other for a chance when they're not necessarily, like, in the best spot. Let's see here. Ace of Pentacles, the World, Ace of Cups. It's just more so of, like, the advice is, you know, keep steady, move forward, don't mind people, be confident. Because, yeah, the World, Ace of Cups, like, you may get this opportunity, or you may be able to get be a part of it, like, depending on, like, what it is and what you have to do for it. But the thing is, like, you do your work, and the universe will carry the rest for you, you know? Let's see here. Justice, 5 of Pentacles. Tell me about 5 of Pentacles, please. 2, 3. Like, the other thing is to Justice, like, remain balanced, do the right thing. Because 5 of Pentacles, the devil, like, the workplace may turn a bit toxic because, again, of this opportunity and people stepping on the other person's toes to try and get it. It's more so like this. Just because everybody's turning into a wild animal, it doesn't necessarily mean that you should have to either. Like, be steadfast. Don't allow people to push you around, but at the same time, focus on work, focus on this opportunity, focus on getting to where you need to be. Like, ignore everybody else. But that's what I get. It's real simple stuff. It's like they know that things are shifting. So I've been keeping my head down and it's causing more attention. Yikes. I'm just going to say this. Don't fight back unless you have to. Otherwise than that, ignore them. But the other thing here too is like you're a very eager person that works hard, so they're just like, oh well, look. So hey, but don't worry about it. Thank you. You're welcome. And I'm ending this here. Thank you everybody that came on tonight. Everyone have a good night. Bye.